Hey there everybody, I'm Kyle Granger in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Park headquarters behind me, and staff really still trying to get an understanding of what's potentially could happen with this federal government shutdown. Should that happen at midnight tonight, Dana Sowen spoke with us a little bit earlier. She's the spokesperson for Great Smoky Mountains National Park. She tells us it's really good news because her understanding is many of the roads are going to stay open during the shutdown. There just won't be any support staff here should something happen. So Dana, what happens should the federal government shut down at midnight to Great Smoky Mountains National Park?
We fully expect the government to be open tomorrow, including the park, and us here to welcome visitors just as we are today. But of course, in the event that there is a shutdown, what we understand is the expectation is that the park will be as accessible as possible under law. What that looks like in the Smokies is quite a bit different than what it looked like in 2013. So all of the roads that are seasonally open right now will remain open. Now, if they become closed due to snow and ice, as often happens with us here in January, we will not be able to perform snow removal, except on the roads that we consider major thoroughfares to our community. So the park superintendent has designated the roads as being Newfound Gap Road connecting Gatlinburg to Cherokee, North Carolina, the spur connecting Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, and then a section of the Foothills Parkway West that connects the Walland community to the Top of the World community. So Foothills Parkway West for about 16 miles to Look Rock. Those three roadways we will be able to perform snow removal on in the case that we get some more winter weather.
In the case the park does shut down, you're saying that I can come in, drive, do some hiking, what have you, but would the visitor center be open and those different places like that?
So the visitor centers, all of those areas like campgrounds that require services for our bathroom maintenance will be closed. So we would ask that people visit responsibly and knowing that we will not be able to perform trash removal or operate those restroom facilities.
I'm assuming you would have law enforcement on standby, but maybe on a limited basis?
So we are able to keep our law enforcement staff working during that time period, and they'll be responding for that health and visitor safety during this time period.
What would you say to someone that maybe is waking up on Saturday morning planning a trip to Gatlinburg and to the Smokies? Keep that trip, come on as you normally would, or?
So the parks are going to be, again, as accessible as possible. So it will require a little bit more pre-planning on someone's part to make sure that they're helping us protect these resources, again, as we won't be here to be removing trash or operating restrooms. So it's going to require a little bit more planning on people's parts to help us take care of this place during this time period.
And does this process start now, or do you start this at midnight, or where do we go from here? What happens if you get that word at midnight?
So we don't have any guidance at this point, and so we are waiting just as the rest of our public is. But at this point right now, our park is open and we're here to welcome everyone to it.
And there are certain roads that are still closed, I would imagine, with the winter weather, and some are seasonally closed anyway at this time.
Yeah, and we still have our crews out there trying to get these roads open. The Cades Cove area just reopened. We've got crews on Newfound Gap Road as we speak, and of course the sun is helping tremendously. So that is the latest from Great Smoky Mountains National Park about a potential federal government shutdown, what it means for the park. And of course, we've got the latest on local8now.com. I'm Kyle Granger at Great Smoky Mountains National Park.